But let's go to the next match, because the bell rang for match number 2 on this program, 49 minutes into the show. And that match was Dolph Ziggler versus Muhammad Ali. And
Mustafa Ali.
Well, see, if you don't know, don't
I know.
Try to pronounce his name.
I know.
Just let me do it.
I know, although they were...
Well, you've given him several names there now.
Well, so did they on commentary, if you listen to this match.
Well, I blinked and missed it because instead of going to the break after 2 minutes, Ali just rolled him up in 2 minutes and boom, there you go. Dolph Ziggler, my God, he's so talented. Does anybody now or will anybody ever care about Muhammad Ali?
Well, Muhammad Ali is considered by a lot of people the greatest boxer of all time. Mustafa Ali, I don't know that he has fans. I don't see it. But they keep trying to get people to be into him. It seems like every time they try to give him a hard push, it just immediately turns back to he's doing jobs the next week on TV. With Dolph Ziggler, we have a guy who's undoubtedly very, very talented in the ring. He was a world champion. It's hard to even remember that because of the way he's been used for as long as you and I have been watching, at a minimum.
Yeah.
Do you see someone like Sami Zayn, someone who was working with Johnny Knoxville not too long ago? Do you see someone like that and the way someone like that was... Because it wasn't just him and his talent, it was the way they were using him to use that talent. Do you see the rejuvenation of a wrestling personality? Is that a possible thing for someone like Dolph who's been there this long? Because he's one of these guys I think is really good. However, if I see him on Raw or in any of their shows, I mean, at this point, I don't.
Yeah, you know. They've just brought him in because he's the best worker, so he's going to be penalized for that by doing a job for whoever, trying to lead him through it by the nose. It's different with Sammy. Sammy was never a pushed, focused on main event level singles wrestler to the level that, like you said, Dolph actually won the belt at one point, and then he was just there too long, and they didn't have anything for him long enough that he became pigeonholed in this spot. And I guess at this point, he's probably happy with it because, you know, he doesn't work that often and does his other shit and whatever the fuck, right? And I'm sure makes a lot of money. But the problem is that now he can't, if he went tomorrow to AEW or anywhere else, I don't think he can be a different person because he's been around so long in the biggest promotion that everybody knows who he is. And even under another name, you know who that guy is and who else works like that and looks like that.
Could you do Tracy Smothers with him? You know, sitting on his porch. Yeah, you know me. You heard what they said about me on TV. Well, here's not to that level, not the aw shucks of Tracy Smothers, but could you do that?
Could he basically come out on AEW television and go, look, everybody knows that I'm better than I've been presented as, and, you know, I was doing what I was told because I was under contract to blah, 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 but it's been so long that he's been doing what he was told because he was under contract that people say, well, you signed new contracts. It's not like when Tracy did that promo after he left WCW, he was like, you know, they made me somebody I wasn't, and I got out of there as quick as I could type of thing. And I beg your forgiveness because this is who I really am. And that worked, but not, he's been there doing this shit for 7 fucking years now. So, and I mean, the AEW fans would like his, well, I mean, he's been there longer than that, but he's been being jobbed to death, beaten like a rug for at least that long.
At least that long, yeah.
The AEW fans would probably like his talent, and he would automatically in ring be in the upper 5 percentile of the AEW talent roster. But in any promotion, could anybody take him seriously as a threat to the singles title picture after the way they have just pulverized him. It's a shame. I don't know.
New haircut, comes out there, denounces the name Dolph Ziggler. That's not my... That could be the Tracy-ish part of it. That's not my name. Instead of Casper, Wyoming, the name. Dolph Ziggler's a ridiculous name. That's not my name. That's not me. This is who I am. Again, crew cut or something. Sorry if you like your hair.
No, not. Actually, I saw when he was Nick Nemeth in OVW, he had pretty close to a crew cut, and he looks better this way. He looks like a rock star instead of a fucking CPA. But that's, again, how can I miss you if you won't go away is the theme of modern wrestling when guys are under contracts for long periods of time and or when they're under contracts for large amounts of money that they're paid to be flunkies more than they can make being a star almost anywhere else. But eventually that damages and eradicates their positive public image.
But you
can't only the most, I hold that thought, only the most premium of talent, the Undertakers and Austins and whoever the fuck, can be a main event guy nonstop for years and years and years in the national promotions. And if you stick around after they've run out of things to do with you and are not going to feature you anymore, then that's what you run the risk of being pigeonholed as a flunky forevermore. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, whether it's Sammy going from Jackass to Roman Reigns or Baron Corbin going from homeless to jobless. I don't know what he's about to be. Or Dolph Ziggler here, having long hair or maybe getting a new haircut and starting anew. Renovation seems to be the theme here. And a lot of people say that some wrestlers are like your old bathroom. You need to get some big men to come in and renovate it. Some people say that.
Some people, I've heard them. I've heard them on the streets. They say that. Some people say that these old used up wrestlers are like your bathroom and that they've got mold in the tile and they've got funk in the grout. They've got grotten. That's rotten grout. Or, you've got a variety. Just if they just look old. They just look old and dilapidated and broke down. And there's been so many people that have been in those showers and used them that they're all used up and they're wore out. And that's why, folks, if you would like to renovate your shower or bath, then you need to look no further, not to new wrestlers or old wrestlers. And I don't know about you, Brian Last, wanting large men to come into your bathroom. We'll talk about that at a later date. But look no further than the folks at West Shore Home. And do you hear me? I'm rubbing my hands together and clapping them with enthusiasm because now that we have found West Shore Home and made a relationship with them, I can't wait for the things that they're going to do out here at the castle this coming year. I was going to wait for warm weather, but apparently that's already here, so they might be here sooner than I think. But West Shore Home is the fastest growing shower and bath remodeling company in the United States, and I'm sure you've seen the commercials, folks, if you're where the West Shore Home tentacles reach, because what they do is they come in one day. They start in the morning and they finish before dinner. It depends on what time you eat now. If you're a fucking 90-year-old woman, you're eating at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and going to sleep at 5. Well, it may not be before dinner, but nevertheless, they come in one day and they fully replace your old shower or bathtub with a modern shower or bath. They've got the step-ins and they've got the sit-downs and they've got their shelves and they've got designs, built-in seats, doors, windows, magnetic shower heads. This is space-age technology, folks, that they apply here. And the way they can do it in only one day, they don't just show up on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock and say, well, let us take a look at the thing and see what we can do for you. They come out ahead of time. They've got design consultants, remodeling professionals that come out and show you everything they can do, all the beautiful laser-etched designs in the shower they've even got, or the bathtub. All the different add-ons and the different extras and the different bells and whistles that can, well, you'll never leave the bathroom. Holy maga, use the stuff that we tell you to on the other programs like with Seed, and you'll never leave the bathroom. You'll be going from toilet to shower to sink and back again. We need a toothpaste sponsor, Brian. We'd have everything covered.
This sounds like a good reason to renovate your bathroom. You're going to be getting a lot of usage.
Exactly. You're going to be bouncing from one place to the other in that bathroom. You're never going to see your family again. You're not going to want to leave the house or the bathroom. So they come out and they show you all this stuff, and they get everything the way that you want it. And then the remodelers come and do the one-day bath replacement. Fast, easy, and convenient. No work for you. Plenty of work for them. They're going to be sweating and straining. Holy mackerel, they're going to be picking stuff up. It's so heavy, they're going to fart like a fucking foghorn every time they strain up under it. But they're going to do everything. You do nothing. And let the dog go in and raise his leg and piss on them. They won't care. They're single-minded in their purpose. They're right in there until they finish. And then your old, rusty, worn-down, leaky, moldy, smelly shower with the fungus growing in the drain and the hair balls that it seemed to be everywhere will be completely gone, and it will be instead a beautiful and sanitary surface for you to clean yourself or bathe or eat dinner in your tub or make bathtub gin or whatever you do.
Or vodka.
Vodka, well, if you're Russian, you could make bathtub vodka. Folks, right now, you need to call West Shore Home if you live in or around these places that West Shore Home has established themselves in. I will tell you where they are. Louisville, Lexington, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Richmond, Salisbury, Virginia Beach, Winston-Salem, Charlotte, Greenville, Asheville, Knoxville, Chattanooga, Charleston, Wilmington, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, New Bern, Columbia, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Orlando, Ocala, Tampa, Birmingham, Huntsville, Montgomery, Oklahoma City, Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Phoenix, Denver, Colorado Springs, and Salt Lake City.
Amazing. That's so impressive. Wow.
And they do windows and doors.
Wow.
Check out the website to see which locations that you can request the free window and door remodeling preview, where they will close you up in your home and you'll never be able to get out.
No, that's not how it works. Don't say that.
Well, one of these days you'll find out, kid. Right now, go to promo.westshorehome.com/Jim. Don't forget about slashing Jim.
Jim, not gin.
Jim, that's what I said.
Not gin.
Jim.
Okay, good.
My name.
That's right.
You're still drinking the bathtub gin. They don't slash the gin. They just bring you the bathtub. You got to make the gin. Promo.westshorehome.com/Jim. As I said, don't forget about the /Jim, or we won't get the credit for sending you over there. And I got some windows and doors that need some attention this year. So anyway, promo.westshorehome.com/Jim. Get rid of that stinky, smelly, moldy shower or bathtub. And especially if you've got in-laws or relatives or delicate female members of the family going in there, you don't want them to be smelling that funk. It smells like a man eating Fremunda cheese in a septic tank of a slaughterhouse. Get a new bathtub and shower. Don't be growing green furry shit. WestShoreHome.com. Promo.WestShoreHome.com/Jim.